Thank you very much for staying with us here at Michael Anthony Cuff Live. Our guest is Ivor T. Louise, the author of the book, Secrets of a Good Mistress. One woman is not enough for all. Ivor, in the relationship with Mr. B, the mystery man in the book, was there anything you were not allowed to do? For example, could you date someone else if you wanted to?
Yes, I'm sure I could. Yeah, I'm sure I could.
You say you're sure you could, but
yes,
did you actually?
I didn't do.
No,
you
didn't.
I didn't.
Why not?
There were different stages to the relationship. At first, when I met him, I didn't want anything from any man. I wanted to find my own strength. I worked and saved and bought my own home. And so I wasn't getting anything from him during that period. It might have been about 10 years. And he had always gave me the permission or said that he couldn't stop me. I noticed, however, that when I returned to London and he was now taking up the toll of having paid for my apartment, that it then came in that he didn't want me to. So he didn't want me to share myself with
It's a little more restrictive.
Yes.
What do you think was happening at that time?
I think it's just feeling now that he's now responsible for me. I'm not sure, but it was more of a safeguard.
You was now more invested in
yes,
kind of
yes,
thing.
yes.
Yeah. By the way, you lived in 3 different places.
Yes.
London was one.
New York. And Jamaica.
Jamaica. Yeah. Okay. And it never stopped you seeing each other, no matter where you were.
I go straight around up to now. Same 3 places. Yeah.
What about respect? What would be some of the ways in which he would demonstrate his respect for you?
He never turned up without me knowing he's coming. It's always that I know he's coming almost to the hour. Because even if we speak today and he says I'll be there tomorrow, he will call to let me know if he's late or how long he would be before he gets there. So that is respect. He never gives me any money unless it would be into an envelope. Never. Or he pays it into my account. But I never handle any money as such.
This relationship with Mr. B has been going on for 40 years, you say,
yes.
Close to it.
Yeah.
And you've never sought to date anyone else. It's just been him.
Yes.
It occurs to me that for all intent and purposes, it's as though you were married to this man because you were faithful. You were catering to his needs.
Yes.
Mind, body, and soul.
Yes, but with my freedom to move with my body and soul.
But you never used it.
But yes, I use it. I don't have to use it in sharing it with another man, but I can use it in my presence with someone else. I am here. He is now in London. I'm here. He doesn't know where I am. And
so you're saying are you saying you would see someone else, but not necessarily in a physical sense?
No,
you would be intimate with that person.
No, right. But I'm saying that I have my freedom to do that if that was what I wanted.
Oh, well, you have the freedom, but you didn't use it.
But I don't use it.
So what I'm asking is that, for 40 years you've been with one man. It's almost like you were married to him, in a sense, informally.
Yes, but it's the gap in between us seeing each other is like distance. There's sometimes 2, 3, 4 months before we see each other. So that space of time.
And you welcome that gap.
Oh yes, that's what makes it so interesting.
Okay. So did you ever have at any time, did it ever cross your mind that I could really marry this man and settle with him?
No.
It never did?
No, and I wouldn't want to either.
Did you ever yearn for a relationship with any other man outside of Mr. B, for that type of relationship?
No.
It was just fine for you to see him when he showed up?
When it is possible. Not just when he shows up, but when it is possible. Because I also have my life.